Okay, so this is basically going to be the master template, so to say, or a master video, where all the basics of grammar of Lal Kitab we'll be putting at one place. Okay, so I'm starting my screen share now. Can you all see the screen, all of you? Okay. So the topics which we are going to take up today are firstly the aspects, the special aspects of Lal Kitab, the exalted debilitation, that is the Uch and Neech ka tabulation, the Pakka and Swar Rashi ka tabulation, which all four put together we call it as the Char Dham. Okay. Then the friend enmity tabulation, then the Masnui planet ka tabulation, and then the good bad houses, in which planet acts good or bad in which houses. That is the thing. Okay. So let's just start now immediately without wasting any time. Now, most important thing which I realized is aspects. Okay. Of course, everything is equally important, but the thing is, aspects play a huge role, and you'll just understand in a minute what I mean by that. Now, I have specially colored these in a, one thing you have to realize is whenever I do any presentation, no, a lot of it is pictorial, and that pictorial is meant to make a sort of a pictorial image in your head. So don't just look at it like an image, look at it like a tutorial कि वो दिमाग में बैठ जाएगा तो 50% काम उधर हो गया. Okay, so I have specifically colored these in a specific way. The colors don't matter, don't go by the color कि ये pink बीच में का 4 are pink, these left and right triangles are whatever khaki, and ऊपर और नीचे are blue. Okay, now ये बीच का Kendra houses which are called, or they are called the Band Mutthika. Okay, so here I have written all the aspects that you would normally encounter, though there are still more, but itna basic aa gaya to bhi bahut ho gaya. So these are the four things. Now this point you remember, very important. Pehle ghar se aap ka ghar, that is very important. So basically 1 to 6 say the arrow starts and it ends in 7 to 12. Now, one thing you have to understand is, let us just take, for example, there is a planet in 4 and there is a planet in 10. Okay. So what we are saying is that the arrow or the aspect will start from 4 and go and end in 10. Barabar? So now what you have to understand is, let us say there's a planet A over here and a planet B over here. Planet A udhar bhi gul khilayega and it will give its effect in the 4th house. It will go to the 10th house, mix with the 10th house planet and give the effect in the 10th house also. Okay, so when we say that the planet has gone here and mixed over here, doesn't mean that either ka empty ho gaya. Neither the first to 6 houses will not have any thing only, no? Any results happening. Okay, so that is one very important rule. Second very important rule which I wanted all of you to remember is that I am calling it inimical aspects. Inimical aspect like enemy. Like if there are two good planets, it's obviously it's going to be good. But when one good and one bad is there, just remember one thing, that the good fellow suffers. Okay, and how to remember this is, I'll give you one or two examples on that. Let's take this only one and this thing, whatever you want to do. So let us say over here, 4th house may, I'm just writing for the okay. Jupiter is there, let us say. Okay, and here let us say Rahu is there. Okay, now we are saying that Jupiter is going to 10th house and mixing with Rahu. So मुझे Jupiter जाके मार रहा है ऐसे हो रहा है ना. But it is not like that. Jupiter goes there and hits, but Jupiter being the good planet out of the two, it is going to get hit more. And how you can remember this is, see Jupiter, if you remember Jupiter in our this thing is Guru, Jupiter is Kismat, Jupiter is gold. Okay, there are so many things. Jupiter is wisdom, so many things come up in Jupiter. Rahu, if you remember, Rahu is Dhua, Rahu is Loha, iron. So let us out of these two consider Jupiter as gold and Rahu as solid iron, let us say. Okay, we can consider it iron. So if you say that a gold brick and you have an iron brick, if you hit gold brick on top of the iron brick or the iron brick on top of the gold brick, the one who's going to get deformed is gold. So it is the same thing. So Jupiter is Hawa, Rahu is Dhua. Whether the Hawa goes and hits the Dhua or the Dhua goes and hits the Hawa, who's going to get hit? Who's going to get damaged? The Hawa. So that is how you can remember this. So either look at it as gold and iron, you hit this on that or that on this, gold is only going to get hit. Dhua, the Hawa and Dhua. Whether Hawa goes and hits the Dhua, Dhua goes and hits the Hawa, Hawa is only going to get spoiled. Okay, so that is very important. Inimical aspect, म्हणजे one enemy, one friend. Whether it's going from left to right or right to left, the guy who's good is always going to get hit. Okay, just keep that in mind. That is what it is. Now let's go to the aspects over here, जो नीचे लिखा है, which are these aspects. Okay, so A, B, C are basically 100%, 50%, 25%. But what I've understood is Roopchand Joshi ji, who had written this, he had not written it as 100% this thing. He had just given it as A, B, C. And up till now, I have not come across anything which tells that this is, aspect is going to be 100%, this is going to be 50%, this is going to be 25%. So let us just keep that open. So the first ABC is, first one, Bandh Muttika is always 1 to 7 and 4 to 10. Okay, simple as that. So first house से second house को दृष्टि है, always house का है. First house से seventh house को दृष्टि है. First house का planet will go to seventh house, mix with the seventh house planets and give the effect there. If there is no planet seated in the seventh house, then seventh house is सोया हुआ घर and first house का planet is सोया हुआ ग्रह. Okay, simple. I'm going to the next thing. Now the next, remember these aspects, these are very, very important. They are very simple, but they are very important. Next one, I'll simplify it. This green to green, obviously left to right, left to right. ये ऐसे ध्यान में रखो. And third house, you can remember this way. Third house is house of effort ना, तो और थोड़ा कुछ करेगा ना, तो एक यहाँ से यहाँ भी जाएगा. This image I have later on given you like this also, so you'll understand that when you see it. But इतना ये तो दिमाग में बैठने चाहिए. Third से 11, third से 9, fifth से 9. Got it? So these are the next thing. Now other one which is there, no? You can look at it anyway. I found it interesting to say like this: from 8 to 2, that is Ulta Drushti, 2 to 6. This is the only one of the two things where पहले घर से पहले घर में आ रहे, and यहाँ से 6 to 12. Okay. Now there is a way I thought actually we should look at it this way. You remember earlier on those the bhale rehte the, those spears. So you can remember this spears like that. Okay. And this one, obviously you will understand this falls from here. And the other special dೃಷ್ಟಿ which is there, if you remember, only for Saturn from 6 to 2. But we'll come to that in a minute. Abhi ye jo dೃಷ್ಟಿ hai na, you have to understand one thing, that let us say there is a planet in 8th house, there is a planet in 2nd house, there is a planet in 6th house, okay, and there is a planet in 12th house. 8, it is like खो खेला जैसे बोझा 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 किया जैसे, no? So this वाले जाके इधर खो करता है, इधर जाके खो करता है, इधर खो करता है. So 8th house fellow actually also hits the 12th house. If anywhere there is a gap कि इधर बीच में कोई नहीं है, तो वो you understand that वो साखड़ी जैसे खेलते तो साखड़ी टूट गया बीच में से, like that. There are certain exceptions, but let's not get into that. So if you understand, from 8 the aspect goes, I'll draw it again for you obviously. From 8 the aspect goes to 2nd, from 2nd it goes to 6th, from 6th it goes to 12. So if everywhere there are planets, it's like saying 8 ka aspect goes to 12 also. Okay, I'm moving fast. Only special aspect which is there is given to Saturn from 6th to 2nd, for the simple reason Saturn is snake, sap, 6th house is patal, underground, and always it is said that the snake has his head towards the beard top. So udhar se dekho second house ko tarah. So if there is Saturn over here, it is said that Saturn will travel to the 2nd house and 2nd house ko udhvast kar dega in whatever condition it is. Okay, so that is the aspect. So here if we see, we have covered A, B, C, where C is actually 8 to 6, 12, if you understood. A was 1 to 7, 4 to 10. B was those khaki ones, and C 8 to 6, 12 were the blue ones. Okay, and we have also done this guy. Okay, now a very important thing is this bunyadi thing. Okay, now if you remember, I told you last time, if you are house number 1, your father is house number 9, and your child is house number 5. Correct? So basically the father is the foundation on which you grow, and you are the foundation on which your son grows or your child grows. If you see this from the Potli point of view, it is 30, 60, 90, 120. Correct? Fifth aspect. If this is 0, I don't know whether, can you see my mouse move? You can see the mouse move, right? So this is, if the planet is here, from here 30, 60, 90, 120. You remember? 120 is the most positive hit. So look at it this way. The fifth house from you acts as your foundation, which is called as a bunyadi. Now, it is not like that. Every time you see that, you are not going to keep on calculating ulta. Suppose you have it over here. What are you, every time you go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, ऐसा करने का नहीं है. For that, I have made this triangle, this white triangle, and I'm going to show you a way of remembering how to do this white triangle. Jara pay attention properly, and then if you don't understand, then you tell me. Just see how I'm drawing the triangle, and then what happens out of it. So I have taken the top and half the kendra, and let's say I just put a red thing. Okay. Now I'm moving this triangle down. Now get the point. Now this is not Lal Kitab thing. This is my interpretation. Just pay attention. What I'm trying to say is, let me make it thicker. Let us say this triangle ka the border, if I draw, okay, within obviously human errors, it is, like I said, within human errors, it is either cutting at the vertex or cutting halfway through a line. It is that it is cutting either at a vertex or halfway through the line. If instead of this, I draw a triangle from the center to the center of this line, like I just now said that it's a center, no? So I am saying, okay, I am drawing this center पकड़ा, ये पकड़ा, ये मैंने सबका सेंटर पकड़ा, ये लाइन का भी सेंटर पकड़ा, ये लाइन का भी सेंटर पकड़ा, ये स्क्वायर का भी सेंटर पकड़ा. But if you see this, this has not cut the line into half. This has not cut the line into half. What I'm trying to say is you need to get an equilateral triangle, not an isosceles triangle. Okay. Again, I'm saying this is not Lal Kitab thing. This is what I have understood and I'm telling you. So basically, if you are looking at this house, your triangle becomes this. Any house you take, let's say you take this house. Now suddenly you might try to draw a triangle like this. From here, it will be this. If you take this guy, it will be here. If you take this one, it will be here. So I'll tell you how to understand that one. Let me do it again for you. I'm drawing that same triangle again and just see when I rotate it, what comes out of it. Okay. Now, when I move this down, it is the 1, 5, 9 का trine. ये 1 हो गया, ये 5 हो गया, ये हो गया. Now just if I vertically flip it, see what happens. It becomes a 7 का trine. So 3, 7, 11. Correct? Now same one, if I just rotate it like this, कौन सा ट्राइन हो गया ये? 4 का हो गया. So 4, 8, 12. Same fellow, I flip it horizontally. ये कौन सा हो गया? Second, 6, 10, 2, 6, 10. समझ में? So if I just keep rotating it like this, I will get those trines. But the rule is, like I said, it has to cut the line in the center or at a node. So that's why I was saying that those rough papers which you make and you keep doing these triangles, you will understand this. Because the main important thing is over here to understand that this is not a triangle. Otherwise you'll never make a mistake. You will consider this as a bunyad. So when you see the graha, let us say there is one planet here, okay, and you want to know uska bunyad kaun sa hai. So this triangle should come in front of your eyes. So ये ग्रह का बुनियाद कौन सा उसके पहले वाला रहेगा ना. So this comes first. इसका बुनियाद कौन सा ये रहेगा. इसका बुनियाद कौन सा, ये रहेगा. You understand? So anyone you take, let's say you take this guy, you should immediately realize that the triangle which is going to come like this. That is the important thing. Any one you catch, you should be able to get that triangle. Once you are able to visualize that triangle, ये video you see 2-3 times, it will get in your head, and you draw it 2-3 times and it will settle. You need to basically identify the equilateral triangle. Understood? So that is this bunyad thing. It is very important because let us say you got a planet here. इसका बुनियाद कौन सा हो गया, ये हो गया. So bunyad is this guy is standing on this fellow and giving the result. So if this one is the enemy, obviously this fellow will give bad results. And if this guy is a friend, that one, so that way. Okay. So this is your triangle. Understood? Now I'm going to this A cart art ka takkar, which is a very dangerous takkar. It is basically A cart if there's a planet in 1 and there's a planet in 8. So what happens is it is sometimes called Che Art Ka also, and some people call it A Art Ka. What it means is if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And from here, if you count, it will be 6. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you understand 1 and 8, 8 and 6, both 6 and 8 are bad houses, if you remember. Houses of illness, houses of obstacles, house of death, everything like that. So 1, 6, so 1, 8 ka jo hai, takkar, that is bad. So how you have to observe whether there is a 1, 8 ka. What I'm saying is, if there's a planet here and if you want to see if there is, uska bunyad kaun sa hai, to fat karke I should go here. If a planet is here and you want to say uska 1, 8 ka takkar koi de raha hai kya, fat karke you should see here. अगर ये इधर बैठा है तो you have to see उसमें कोई the basic ये ABC में आ रहा है का you have to see here. So what I'm trying to get at is whenever you see a planet, your eye should start going here or there to see whether any of the Rubik's cube का जैसे वो मिल रहा है कि नहीं, sort of thing. Okay. Now this एक आठ का कैसे देखने का? It will need little bit of practice, but it's not difficult. Wherever you see, if you remember the 180-degree hit which I used to tell you, सातवीं दृष्टि, वो सातवीं देके उसके आगे वाला पकड़ने का. So take anyone. Let's say you take this guy. तो इसका एक आठ का टक्कर कौन सा होगा? This one and then this guy. So this is your एक आठ का टक्कर. Because it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you understanding what I'm saying? So whenever you have to see a planet and you want to see whether उसको 8 का टक्कर कोई दे रहा है, एक 8 का, तो what you have to do? इससे 7 देखो और उसके एक आगे वाला देखो. Because एक 8 है ना. Earlier we are used to एक 7. If you remember in Potli what we have got, ये देखा तो अपन इधर देखते हैं, ये देखा तो इधर देखते हैं, ये देखा तो इधर देखते हैं. Here it is एक 8. So you take the एक 7 and offset it. So कोई भी ले लो, ये ले लो, एक 7 हो गया, ये एक 8 हो गया. So whenever you are looking for if there's a planet here and you want to see कोई एक 8 का टक्कर दे रहा है तो फट करके I should go here. इसका बुनियाद देखने का तो ये, ओके. इसका अगर दृष्टि देखना है तो ये इधर सैटर्न बैठा है का देख के ये. You understand? So this is how your eyes should move. So once you see this video a couple of times, you will understand it. अब एक आठ का टक्कर कैसे है? Like again same thing. Let's take Jupiter, Rahu only. Jupiter is seated here and Rahu is seated here. Okay. So Jupiter is giving a एक आठ का टक्कर to Rahu. But like I've said here, in inimical इसमें good fellow only gets hit. Okay. So whether it is this way or Rahu sitting here and Jupiter is sitting here, both ways Jupiter is going to get hit. So this is एक आठ का टक्कर. Sati Graha ka thing is slightly different from what I told you earlier. Sati Graha is where they exchange their rashis. For example, if Sun is seated here and Saturn is seated here, they are in the Swa rashis. ये Sun का ही घर है और ये Saturn का ही घर है, बरोबर ना? Okay. But if you do the other way, कि Saturn is seated here and Sun is seated here, तो Saturn इधर नीच का हो गया, Sun यहाँ नीच का हो गया. But because they have exchanged their houses, they become Sati Graha. And Sati Graha normally don't hit each other. So if you take this situation that you have got Saturn in the first house, okay, and Sun in the 7th house, what comes immediately to your mind? Ki Saturn is debilitated over here, Sun is debilitated over here. तो दोनों का वाट लग गया. तो ये debilitated, दोनों दुखी आत्मा, ये उधर जाए कि वो उधर आए जाके पूरा नष्ट कर देंगे. But ऐसा नहीं है. Now they become Sati Graha because ये Sun जाके सैटर्न के राशि में बैठे और सैटर्न जाके सन के राशि में बैठे, सो दे बिकम साथी. इट्स लाइक दे आर एक्सचेंजिंग दिस वे, है ना. So that is your Sathi graph. Okay. So I am going to the next slide. Like we discussed, I am not unmuting you as of now. This is the same thing which I put in a colored form. So in case you miss out something, this will help you. Otherwise, there is nothing. Now coming to this one, it looks very complicated, but I'll try to make it as easy as possible. You know everything, so you will understand. That's not a problem. So this is basically the Char Dham, what we call. So Uch, Neech, Pakka Ghar, and Swarashi. Swarashi we need not touch much because you are totally conversant with that. Now let's start from one. One is called as the Takht, Raja ka Takht, okay, the throne. So here we always say that the sun is at the peak. So I have written here, sun rose up, Saturn sat down. So sun and Saturn are day and night. So you can look at it that way. So here at the peak, sun is at the top. Here Saturn is at the top, right? So sun, Saturn. और सन का सूरज का एक बादशाह का तख्त है. सो ही इज सिटिंग बाय हिमसेल्फ. सो दिस इज पक्का घर. तो किसका पक्का घर? राजा के पक्के घर में दूसरा कौन बैठेगा? राजा ही बैठेगा. सो राजा. So how you remember it is sun rose. The first thing, topmost thing will always be sun. So your sun is here. Okay. If sun is there, then Saturn obviously has to be the other things like yin yang. Yin if it is white, that is sun. Yang if it is black, that is Saturn. ऐसा पकड़ लो. ये पक्के घर का पोजीशन है in the chart which we have made. तो पक्का घर, सूरज के पक्के घर में दूसरा कौन बैठेगा? वो खुद ही बैठेगा. Mars is the Swarashi, you are aware of that. Okay. Now, when you come to the second house, this is where you are born, and this is where you actually start living. This is where you start living. So what happens is basically this is where who starts your living. The mother starts living, right? So यहाँ moon will be uch over here. Okay, because your mother is the one who will first, the first one whom you will touch will be your mother. The mother will feed you, mother will bring you up, whatever. So here you are born, but here you actually start living, and your living starts with moon. So moon is uch over there. There is nothing niche over here because your life has just started. So everything is good, everything is nice, everyone is happy. Okay. Now why Jupiter? Jupiter, if you remember, one of the characters of Jupiter is Kismat. Kismat is luck. Now you'll say, why luck over here? You will say luck is here. So luck is, in the sense is, it is your luck that you are born in this family. If let us say you're born in a multimillionaire family, a very big family, that is your luck. If you're born in a humble family, that is your luck. So that is luck. So Jupiter luck comes in this house, and this house is the house of family, if you remember. So that is why Jupiter is pakka over here. Coming to the third house, before we even go to anything else, this Rahu ka, if you remember, I told you, Rahu Ketu are the ones जो किसी को भी ऐसा टेढ़ा कर देते हैं. So that's why Rahu has come here. So you will have to again pictorially remember this. So Rahu, and if you remember, I had given you a sort of a rhythm over there. That Rahu Ketu, Rahu Ketu, Ketu Rahu, Ketu Rahu. Okay. So here Rahu is Uch, here Rahu is Uch, here Ketu is Uch, here Ketu is Uch. Correct? So that rhythm you'll have to remember. Now coming to the third house, if you remember, third house is the house of effort. So effort is what? Mars. And here, if you remember, I said Maru केवा Maru. Mercury तो ध्यान में रहेगा ही. Mars actually भी रहने का कुछ difficult नहीं है, but फिर भी Maru केवा Maru में I will do or die. So Mars, Mercury ऐसे ध्यान में रह सकते. When you come to the fourth house, you have to give me a minute. Okay, so I think we had finished the house 3, yeah? So now house 4, what I want you to remember is, can you see this light gray line which has gone here, light green line which has gone here? Let me draw it for you. If you can see this one, I call it the equator. Okay, it's a little jet. So if you see here, why I'm saying that, because of दिमाग में रहने के लिए आसान रहते हैं. Moon, Moon, Saturn, Saturn, Jupiter, Jupiter. So I have called it an equator. Okay, and when you understand each house तो दिमाग में रहेगा, but ये फट करके ध्यान में रहता है. So what we had said was in house number 4. House number 4, if you remember, is the house of luxury. Okay, the height of luxury is gold. Gold is Jupiter. That's why Jupiter is uch over here. And I had said कि सोना पाने के लिए आदमी जान देता है यानी मरता है, इसलिए Mars is नीच over here. And this equator tells you that it is moon over here. इट इज हाउस ऑफ मून, तो मून ही है, पर पक्का कैसे ध्यान में रखने का, तो इट इज ऑन द इक्वेटर, सो इट इज मून. ओके, कमिंग टू द फिफ्थ हाउस. Fifth house is basically the house of your children. Okay, so when it is your children, कुछ भी ऊंच नहीं, कुछ भी नीच नहीं, everything सब माफ ऐसा पकड़ लेते. So there is nothing ऊंच, there is nothing नीच over there. Okay, here if you know fifth house, sun तो ध्यान में रहेगा because that is the राशि of that thing. Jupiter is basically growth. Your children are your growth, so that is Jupiter. Another way, all these houses which are made yellow are very specific. Those are the houses where Jupiter is either pakka or exalted. Okay, one way of remembering it is you can just make a trapezium. You understand trapezium? It's a rectangle where the top thing is this thing, not a parallelogram. Trapezium. Just give me 1 minute. If you can visualize a trapezium, you will get most of the houses over there. That is basically second house, fifth house, ninth house, and 12th house. Okay. Now to add to it, fourth house, you have to remember that it's Jupiter. So basically you can look at it as this way or whatever you want. You have to remember these, basically these 6 houses. Okay, they are where Jupiter is either pakka or uch. What I'm trying to say is Jupiter, when we do in advance, you realize one thing, that Jupiter is basically your kismat. Correct? Jupiter is your kismat, and Jupiter is spread across 6 places. So it has got a lot of scope of getting damaged. Do you understand the importance of this? Just for a minute, I'll just talk on that. Basically, what is understood once you start doing the advanced calculations is that your kismat is what? Your Jupiter. Your Jupiter has हाथ पैर फैला के इधर बैठे across half of the कुंडली. अभी ये, if Jupiter is seated in the Manda house, that is 6th or 8th, that is one issue. If Jupiter is seated in any house, let us say even if it is in the this house, 4th house exalted, but in any of the other 5 houses, his enemy is seated over there, then Jupiter is damaged. Okay, and as a simple rule for the enemy friendship thing, because I don't want to go very deep into the enemy friendship story because that will take 1 hour, but एक ग्राफ ध्यान में रखो कि एक बाजू the positive planets, which are Sun, Moon, Mars, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, the Sun, Moon, Jupiter ध्यान में रखो, and Mars, the brother. So father, mother, self, and brother. That is one team. Jupiter, Moon, Sun, Mars. This is one team. Mercury बीच में है, बिन पंदे का लोटा, मुझे खड़ा अंडा, इधर भी गिरेगा उधर भी गिरेगा, तो वो बीच में रहेगा, ना इधर ना उधर, because it is like a गिरगिट chameleon, it will catch whichever it is there. The other side जो होता है वो क्या हो गया? Venus, शनि, राहु, केतु. So these are roughly 2 teams. So even if you have to very roughly also remember, वो enemy friendship का जास्ती दिमाग में फट करके ध्यान में रहेगा कि ये बाजू Saturn है and ये बाजू Jupiter है, so you can understand they are from opposite teams. Okay, I'm continuing right now. So this yellow Jupiter का thing वो जरा ध्यान में रखना है. 5th house we completed. 6th house, if you remember, I had said 6th house is the anti-7th or the 12th to the 7th. You are negating the 7th. 7th is the house of your marriage. So 6th house is the house of negating marriage. So one story which we have woven over here, which is not Lal Kita, but it is our story, is where Meera comes into the picture. So this guy, let us say, gets into a jungle of Meera. Meera is Mercury, Rahu. So जब Meera picture में आ गई, तो Venus में बाइको and मुलगा खड्डे में गए. So basically the wife and the son have got debilitated over there. Okay. So basically ये पाताल बन गया. In a way this is पाताल. So जब ऐसे हालात हो जाते हैं तो पाताल के जैसे हो जाता है, you can say, and you can always say that he's gone to the dogs. So Ketu. Okay. Mercury तो you'll remember because 3-6 is Mercury. बराबर? So one way of remembering this house is 6th house is the house of anti-marriage. 6th house is पाताल. वो तो ध्यान में रखो, पाताल. पाताल मुझे gone down to the dogs. Gone to the dogs is basically Ketu comes here. Okay. Why did he go down to dogs? Because Meera came into his life. Meera is at Mercury Rahu. And when Meera came to his life, what happened to his wife and son? They went into debilitation. Right? So this is how you remember the 6th house. 7th house, if you remember, Sun, Saturn, Saturn, Sun. Easy to remember. So there's nothing much about it. This is the house of your family, you know, sixth house, your spouse, your family, whatever. Who are the two ladies in your family? One is your wife and one is your daughter. Your family, immediate family, not your mother and all that, your immediate, the family which you build. So that happens over here. Venus, so you'll obviously remember because it's the Swarashi over there. When you come to the eighth house is house of death. Like here we said, here the person has started to live, here the person is dying. So nothing is obviously uch over here, and moon which was uch over here now becomes neech over here. It is always mirror image. And here we are saying since it's the house of death, we are saying mar gaya sala, पक्का मर गया साला क्या? हाँ मर गया. तो पक्का घर उसका मार्स मर गया साला, मार्स सैटर्न, and confirmed मर गया तो हाँ मर गया. That is it. Okay. Now coming to the ninth house. If you remember Rahu Ketu, Ketu Rahu, Rahu Ketu, Rahu Ketu, Ketu Rahu, Ketu Rahu. So here Ketu comes on top. And because of the equator, if you remember that jazz, this thing is there, your Jupiter is there. Swarashito, you remember 9. But how to remember this Jupiter? एक तो Jupiter किस्मत का घर, and this we are saying is the Bhagyasthan. So that way also you can remember. Others I remember it like a Z equator, Z equator. Okay, so moon, Saturn, Jupiter, Jupiter. And here केतु राहु आ गया. इधर राहु केतु था, इधर केतु राहु आ गया. इसका mirror image आ गया ना, राहु केतु का mirror image इधर आ गया. Okay, so that is this. Now coming to the 10th house. 10th house is the house of karma, work. Okay, so Saturn is also work. And if you remember that equator, moon, Saturn, so that comes into play. Here, this is actually opposite of 4th house. So in a way, that way you can remember, or what you can remember is karma sthana. कर्म करते करते आदमी मरता है, और मरने से क्या होता है, जुपिटर नीच हो जाता है. जुपिटर इज सांस इज योर ब्रेथ, हार्ट अटैक. सो इफ ही ओवरवर्क्स ही गेट्स अ हार्ट अटैक. सो वन वे ऑफ रिमेंबरिंग इट इज काम करते करते आदमी मरता है, और मरते हुए क्या होता है, सांस नीचे जाता है. सो यू नो दैट वे यू कैन रिमेंबर इफ यू वांट. और जुपिटर मार्स का मार्स जुपिटर, सो व्हाटएवर वे यू वांट टू रिमेंबर. Now coming to the 11th house, basically 11th house is, if you remember, mirror image of this one. So here, like we said, it is the children ka house. Nothing is uch, nothing is neech, because for them everything is marked. This is the house of your close friend circle. So here also there is nothing uch and then nothing neech. No rules applied to your friends. No rules applied to your children. So this is children, this is your friends. Barabar? So that is that. Here you have to remember Saturn ka पक्का सैटर्न का स्वर राशि है. इफ यू रिमेंबर 10 and 11 आर सैटर्न हाउसेस. बराबर. ये जुपिटर सन था, इधर जुपिटर सैटर्न था. सी द फन ऑफ इट. बेसिकली जुपिटर एंड सन, एंड उसका ग्रहण करने वाला जुपिटर एंड सैटर्न. बराबर. क्योंकि सैटर्न राहु केतु विल गिव ग्रहण टू सन और मून. एक को ध्यान में रखना है ऑलवेज. एंड देन कमिंग टू द 12th हाउस, व्हिच इज एग्जैक्टली ऑपोजिट ऑफ दिस, कि यहाँ पाताल में जाके पूरा मजा किया, अभी मरने को आया, बिकॉज दिस इज द फाइनल एग्जिट. 12th हाउस फाइनल एग्जिट. तो मीरा भाग गई, बरोबर ना, क्योंकि ये पाताल में जाके ही इज गॉन डाउन टू डॉग्स. सो फाइनली हु केम बाय हिज बेड साइड, हिज वाइफ एंड सन. सो वीनस एंड केतु अभी एक्सॉल्टेड हो गए, मीरा भाग गई टप नीचे. दिस हाउस वाज द हाउस ऑफ डॉग्स. सो ऑब्वियसली दिस इज बी द ऑपोजिट ऑफ इट. राहु इधर आ जाएगा. एंड जुपिटर 12th हाउस, यू नो 9th and 12th is Jupiter. Okay. Now here, like I've written over here specifically, all the details are clubbed into one single chart. For practice, make separate charts and draw these details separately. That is only how you remember. So make one chart where you will just write the exalted, debilitated, Pakka and Swarashi everywhere. Keep that aside. Next one, you just write down Jupiter ka houses, 6 houses which are there. So second house, 4th house, 5th house, 9th house, 11th house, 12th house. You know, even if I'm not looking at it, that picture is in front of my eye. This yellow picture is in front of my eye. So I can see the second house, I can see the 4th house, I can see the 5th house, I can see the 9th house, I can see the 11th house, and I can see the 12th house in my mind. That is how you need to remember. So make another chart that way. Then make another chart where you sort of get all the what is it called, this Mira, Mercury, all that sort of a story in your head. Are we clear on this? Go to the next one now. Next one is the Masnui Graha. Basically, Masnui Graha are two planets. When they come together, combine together, they act as a third planet. So one planet is represented by combination of two planets. Those are called Masnui Graha. For that, to remember that, you need to remember this sequence of the planets. Okay, so what we have understood from this is basically it is like a train. The engine is sun, the father. So the father is leading the train. Father के पीछे मैं, I am there behind the father. Me मैं Mercury. मेरे पीछे my wife is there, so Venus. हम दोनों के पीछे my mother is there, so moon. Mother अकेली नहीं रह जाए end में, इसलिए the brother is following her. Okay, so when we are all together, our kismat travels along with us. Okay, and when we are all traveling together with our kismat, sometimes we feel tired and we sit down. So Saturn comes here, and then the end tail is basically Rahu, and last one is Ketu. Okay, so if you remember this sequence, a lot of the Masmuni Graha will automatically start falling into your head. Okay, now if we start one by one, let us take Sun. The Sun is the father. The father has two ladies in his life. One is his daughter and one is his wife. So Mercury plus Venus also makes Sun. Okay. Mercury, if you remember, all along I have been describing Mercury as a young girl who is Durguni, Mastikhor. She likes to smoke, she likes nightlife, all that sort of a thing. So a girl who wants to smoke, so she is blowing. So I'd say you imagine that as a modern young girl blowing dark clouds into the Hawa. So Hawa is Jupiter, black clouds is Rahu. So Rahu plus Jupiter also makes Mercury. Okay. Uh, uh, Now coming to next one, Venus. Venus, I had said V for Venus, V for Vamp, Rahu Ketu. That is how you need to remember that. Rahu Ketu Vamp. Moon, like we have realized there are three options for that. The first one which we had got was माँ के सुनहरे झुमके. So if ये माँ का चेहरा है, let's say this is the mother's head. This is one side का सोनेरी झुमका, this is another side का सोनेरी झुमका. So basically Jupiter and Sun, the two yellow golden planets, are actually on either side of the moon. So that is how Sun plus Jupiter make moon. Other combination which we realized was, if this is moon, if you remember moon की एक बाजू Venus है और एक बाजू Mars है. If you remember, wife and brother, they are same batchmates, so they are equal. So basically they also make a moon. And next one was Sun and Mercury, which also makes Mar Uch. If you remember, here Mar Nek, Mangal Nek, that also makes a moon. Okay, so Sun plus Mercury makes one, Venus plus Mars makes one, and Sun plus Jupiter makes one, and your moon is one. So basically you can have up to maximum 4 moons हो सकते. 4 नहीं होगा, 3 होगा, because the sun cannot go both ways. So maximum of 3 you will have you can have. Okay, so that was moon. Then coming to Mars. Mars, what I told you was Mars is effort. Okay, who does the effort? The father does the effort. Okay, if the father gets the work done in the minimum effort, his effort will be exalted. So Mangal Nek is Sun plus Mercury, because Baju wala planet. If the father has to do a lot of effort to go right across the galaxy to get the work done, he is putting a lot of effort. So Mangal Bad ho jata hai. So this is Mangal Bad. Okay, this is how you remember that. Now for Rahu, Ketu and Saturn, I have changed it slightly. So just pay attention to this last point over here. एक ध्यान में रखो कि whenever Rahu Ketu comes into play, Saturn is always one part of the combination. Okay, because Saturn, Rahu, Ketu together make the Papi Graha ki Toli. You understand? So basically, in their combination, Saturn will always come. Now, as far as Saturn is concerned, now I have changed it slightly from the earlier one, because this I think will make it simpler. Saturn, if you know, Saturn is built property. Saturn represents built property. Mars represents plot. Saturn represents built property. So what I've done here is, Saturn is built property. Built property most of the time nowadays is done as a joint venture, JV. JV is what? Jupiter, Venus. Okay, so Saturn is either Jupiter, Venus, where they have a banner which is flying high. If you see any builder property, they will have big banners. Banner or a flag is Ketu. So if you imagine a property which is developed as a joint venture with a big flag, that is Saturn Ketu like. Saturn is Ketu like or Rahu like. Your Rahu Ketu are either Uch or Nich. वो ध्यान में रखो. So Saturn is going to be Ketu. एक ध्यान में रखो, 1 minute, let me just shut this off. Saturn by itself is Nyayadhish, the judge. So he's good. He's unbiased. But when he comes in combination with the Papi Graha, that is Rahu Ketu, it becomes a Papi Graho ki Toli. So here, if you remember on the right hand side, I've clubbed all of them together, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu. So Saturn will behave either Rahu like or Ketu like. Actually, ulta kya, Ketu upar kya, either Ketu like or Rahu like. Rahu will be in combination with Saturn and be Uch or Neech. Ketu will be in combination with Saturn and be Uch or Neech. ये एक fundamental ध्यान में रखो तो 50% of the problem will get solved. I'm telling you again, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu. Okay. Now Rahu and Ketu always need the support of Saturn. ऐसा पकड़ लो तो उसके combination में हमेशा something plus Saturn will always come. Okay. Saturn it doesn't need these two people, but Saturn will behave like Ketu or will behave like Rahu. Because Rahu is the intelligent guy. It's the one with the head. Ketu is the headless guy. So it's the speed. So Ketu takes somebody on its head and moves on. So it gives feet to that planet. And Rahu gives intellect to the planet. So what I was trying to tell you over there was Saturn is built property. So just imagine one big massive project, builder project. These projects are done as joint venture, JV. And they put up a big banner over there in front. ये दिमाग में रह गया तो तुम्हारा Saturn Ketu like हो गया. Big banner like में Ketu like. Saturn is built property. Saturn is JV, Jupiter and Venus. So Jupiter and Venus are Saturn Ketu like. Okay. And the other one which was, this one was MMR, if you remember the initials. So Mercury plus Mars is Rahu like. So MMR. Okay. So this is the second, this is how you remember Saturn. Now when you come to Rahu, Rahu is the same thing. It was quite simple. Rahu, Loha दो type करेंगे, mild steel या stainless steel, MS or SS. So MS is Mars plus Saturn, SS is Sun plus Saturn. Always Saturn will be there. So MS, S is always Saturn, SS, S is always Saturn. So M can either be Moon or it can be Mercury or it can be Mars, right? Now yes, Rahu is a thing which hits. Moon doesn't hit, Mercury doesn't hit, Mars hits. Mars is a pain inflicting planet. So MS को Mars ही आएगा, Moon और Mercury नहीं आएगा. So and because MS, mild steel, if you all know, is a cheaper, stronger version of steel. Stainless steel is a more expensive, softer version of steel. So इसलिए MS is higher, SS is lower. Okay, so that is what takes care of Rahu. Now coming to Ketu, Ketu also I have changed slightly. Ketu, if you see here, if you just observe in the line, it is at the fag end. Okay, so fag end is not pakad, but you imagine that a time comes when your children get married and go away. The daughter will get married and go away. The son will go get married and go away. Okay, many times father is also not there. So what happens is, end mein who remains with you? With you, your mother remains and your wife remains. So Ketu, which is at the here I've written at the end, only wife and mother, the rest all move on. So wife is what? Venus, mother is what? Moon. And obviously Saturn remains with that. So Venus plus Saturn is Ketu Uch. And Moon plus Saturn is Ketu Ni. The last wala thoda sa na you will have to do a little bit of R&D yourself and then you will understand. Okay. The next one which comes on is the big topic of the friend enemy thing. Okay. So for the friend enemy thing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just narrate the characteristics of these people. Okay. And then we will jump to that dewdrop wala thing and randomly take some these things and try to understand how they work. Because once you understand the characters of these people, I would say around 80% or 90% of your work is done. If I go through the entire thing, that itself will take a 1 hour thing, and I don't want to make this video very long. So coming to this, this one, if you will start with the father, Jupiter is always a wise old man. So my father, this is me. I am considering myself as son. Me means you or me, whatever it is. So this is my father. He is a wise old man Retired man respects women. Each word you have to take. Simple man. By simple man, what do we mean? He will be seated in the house in a banyan and let's say half pant with a old tata thing, maybe not shaven so much or whatever. Just simple man. He will eat on a thali and whatever. Simple man. Okay. Retired. ये कुछ नहीं घर पे बैठा है, like that sort of thing. Respects women. Remember this, it will come to later on. Respects women, he neither loves them nor hates them, he respects them. So it is neutral. All women will be neutral, you realize over. Okay. Mother, moon. Okay. Capable woman, but night blind. You'll remember this when the thing with Saturn comes on. Okay. Capable woman. Capable woman, why you realize, but when a relation with the daughter-in-law comes, or when the relation with the granddaughter comes, that time you'll understand why I said capable. Me, son, Shravan Bal, very important word. Shravan Bal. Why Shravan Bal? Because he takes care of his mother, he takes care of his father, he takes care of his younger brother. So Shravan Bal. That Shravan Bal you'll understand because then the relation between these four are all green, 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 green. Okay. And becoming Shravan Bal, he many times neglects his wife. तो इधर red हो गया. Okay. Then his wife, that is Venus, she's a modern lifestyle lady. So she likes nightlife. She may want to go pubbing, this sort of a thing. She's very career oriented sort of a thing. Okay. And this guy is a simpleton, Shravan Bal sort of a guy. So ये दोनों का इधर you can understand the enmity what happens. The younger brother is Mars. I've written over the Nikamma. So he's not working, he's generally at home. He's not a bad guy, but he's a useless guy, Nikamma sort of a thing. Okay. So the mother and father obviously love him because they are his kids. The brother becoming Shravan Bal, he will love him, but other people might not like him. Okay. Now this guy's daughter, she is Mercury. Like always, we have described Mercury as a daughter who's a Durguni Carter. So she likes to smoke. She like to go for nightlife. She like to have all those friends coming over. All the nonsense she wants that. So that is Mercury. The younger guy's son is Ketu. So he's a good boy. He's a small guy. He must be like saying 7, 8 years old or something like that. So nothing much about him, but he's a good guy. And Saturn basically stands for work also, and Saturn stands for night also. Similarly, Rahu stands for Dua also, Rahu stands for Nasha also. So anywhere, wherever you see the relations, if you can draw parallels to this, you will understand that entire story. So randomly, if we want to take anything, let us say this. I had said that these three are like buddies. So the father and the two brothers, okay, they are thick friends. They sit together and share a joke and maybe share a drink or whatever. So they will all be green, green, green. Okay. Now here also, because he's Shravan Bal, this will also be green. Okay. Here, because he's the younger son, the Shende Far, that sort of a thing. So he is also loved. So that is also green, green, green. Okay. Here, if we see this equation over here, capable woman. So this lady is neutral towards her because she says that okay, I'm the boss now. But the mother says that you have taken my son away, so this is inimical towards this one. Okay, so without looking at the planets, if you just look at the characters, you will be able to understand. Now, if you see the relation between father and daughter, the father obviously loves the daughter, so it's a green thing here. The daughter says that she's trying to control the father. Abhi ye mat khao, abhi wo mat karo. So she is sort of neutral towards the father, not love, not hate, whatever it is. Okay. So similarly, so everywhere, wherever you see now, let's say you take up Saturn and Moon. I've said night blind. So what does night blind mean? What is Saturn? Saturn is night. So for Moon, Saturn is enemy, Andhera. But Saturn is saying Tham. If you remember what I told you earlier, Tham is neutral, blue. So what Saturn is saying was, अभी तूने दिन भर काम किया, जिंदगी भर काम किया, था मत now take rest. But she said, no, I want to work at night, I want to read at night. Now you have made me night blind. So that is how the relation was. Now here I said this fellow respects women. So this thing toward this one will be blue, toward this one will be blue, toward this one will be blue. Okay. And if you remember, I had said that these two are childhood friends. They were together from school. So she still looks at this guy as a buddy. So the green. So from the moon to the Jupiter, it is green. But from Jupiter to here, it is blue. Friend, neutral. You understand? Similarly. So if you look at Saturn and this lady, let us say, as compared to Saturn and this lady, what happens is both of them like nightlife. So this one is also green towards this. This one is also green towards this. बरोबर. But Saturn का कैसे है? Saturn says you are a kid. Saturn is न्यायाधीश. So Saturn is telling न्यायाधीश stop. So he's putting a blue point there. Saturn is saying, okay, you're a grown up, you can go out and enjoy yourself. So green. So यहाँ to यहाँ it is green, green. यहाँ से यहाँ it is blue. यहाँ से यहाँ it is green. Okay, if you understand the logic, it will all fall into place. This is how the entire thing works, and the same thing has been shown here in the dewdrops. Okay, so anywhere you see, you will basically be able to draw the parallels over there. Like for example, just now, if you remember, Venus was the wife and Saturn was the nightlife, if you remember just now. So I said Saturn is saying Venus, okay, you go and enjoy. So this is green, and both ways it is green. So both sides, if you see, there is no problem. Have you understood? So this is how that happens. And now we come to the last chart, which is basically the planetary conditions. Okay. Okay. So now the next one, which we get to, the last slide, is which planet behaves good or bad in which houses. Okay. So like last time we had discussed, I have made a note of where a planet acts bad. Okay, for two reasons. One is those number of houses are comparatively less as compared to the good ones. And frankly speaking, we are more concerned about where a bad hit is coming from or a bad hit is. So understanding bad is more important. Okay. So now the way to remember this is basically, if you remember, this is Patal. Okay. So sun is in Patal at the moment. रात के time और it is वो sunrise हो रहा है. So that's why these houses are bad for sun. Okay. Similarly, Jupiter is the sun's father, so it is going along with the sun. So for Jupiter also these houses are bad. Okay. Saturn is the night which is going into the Patal. So here at the moment it is at the peak. Sun के house में, so उधर वो खराब ही रहेगा. और slowly it is going into Patal. So it is becoming bad. So these houses are bad for Saturn. Now, if you remember, sun is from here to here, and we had said that moon offset करके निकल जाता है. So moon is offsetting it, and then finally reaching the peak. So that is how you remember the moon ka houses. Venus, if you remember, Venus is that lady who likes nightlife and pubbing, clubbing, everything. So VAT 69 is one form of whiskey. So V for Venus, V for VAT 69. So V 169. So 169, VAT 69. Okay. Then if you see Mercury, Mercury is the bad girl. Mercury is seated. Mercury ka house kaun sa pakka house hai? Third house. Barabar? So she likes nightlife. Nightlife is what? 8 to 12 is nightlife. So third says she directly jumps to 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. She doesn't bother about the beach mega houses. So that is how we remember Mercury. Mars, how we remember? Mars is दो हाथ करके मारामारी होता है, कोई एक तो मर जाता है. So दो हाथ में दो दूनी 4 हो गया, और मर जाते में 8वां. So Mars is 4 and 8. Mars are bad. Saturn, there was no way. Rahu, there was no way, but the way it was like a thumb, you know. So ये thumb है, but it's a green thumb. If you remember, green thumb बोलते हैं for a good gardener. So this is a green thumb where Rahu is good. So 3, 4, 6. Rahu is good in 3, 4, 6. And Ketu, I had said that Ketu basically represents the foot. So this diagram which has come out looks like a dinosaur's foot. So pictorially you have to remember. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay, here. And here I've written, this is very important, that the dash in between is not 6 to 8, it is 6, 8. If it is 3 to 6, then I have written like this. 3, 4, 5, 6 अगर ऐसा लिखना है, so that is this way. And 6 to 8 is basically 6, 8. वो जरा ध्यान में रखो. So when I've written TO, that means it is from this to this. And if it's a dash, it means it's just a separator. So I've written here, dash is just a space. What I mean is it's a separator. And 2 means all the houses up to. So with this, basically we have made a small tutorial of, I would say, around half an hour or 40 minutes, which covers all the basics of grammar. So I'm pausing it over here now.